The 2018 Detroit Auto Show could nearly be renamed the Detroit Truck Show for all the enormous uncovers on the floor. We don't have all the 2019 Ram 1500 and the 2019 Chevy Silverado particulars, however we can look at them as far as weight, motors, transmissions, and rough terrain adaptations. We can likewise analyze what we think about those trucks to the current 2018 Ford F-150. Stay tuned for a more top-to-bottom correlation of insights as more data winds up noticeably accessible. Weight investment funds. Both Ram 1500 and Chevy Silverado have started eating better for the new model year, like the one the F-150 went ahead in 2015. The Silverado is the weight reduction pioneer, having shed 450 pounds looking at quad taxicab V8 models. The Ram 1500 lost 225 pounds contrasted with the present truck. The two trucks accomplish their weight reduction to a limited extent because of the utilization of aluminum parts. On the Silverado, the hood, entryways, and back end are aluminum, while on the Ram, only the hood and rear end are aluminum on the body. Contrast that with the F-150, which utilizes aluminum for all outside body boards for an aggregate weight reduction of up to 732 pounds, which makes the aluminum concentrated F-150 the weight reduction pioneer. Motors and transmissions. There's just a touch of cover in powertrains on the Ram 1500 and Chevy Silverado. Every Hemi V8 for the best motor. The Ram's is a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 making 395 drive and 410 pound-feet of torque. The Silverado will by and by utilize a 6.2-liter V8. Despite the fact that Chevy hasn't uncovered specs on the motor, we envision it will be near the present model's 420 strength and 460 pound-feet of torque. While the Chevy makes more power and torque, the Ram's V8 gloats a discretionary 48-volt mellow crossbreed framework that can give up to 130 pound-feet of torque, ideal off the line. While the F-150 still offers a 5.0-liter V8, the genuine range-topping motor is a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6. That motor makes 375 pull and finish the three trucks with 470 pound-feet of torque. The Ram and Chevy powertrains wander with the lower-end gas motors. Smash offers a 3.6-liter V6 making 305 pull and 269 pound-feet of torque, and it comes standard with a 48-volt half-and-half framework. However, in that application it just delivers up to 90 pound-feet. Chevy has not declared a fuel V6 for the new Silverado yet, which means the low-end gas motor for it is a 5.3-liter V8. Yield hasn't been given, yet the 5.3-liter motor in the present model produces 355 pull and 383 pound-feet of torque, and we don't anticipate that will change much. Beneath the F-150's 3.5-liter rests the 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6. That motor makes 325 strength and 400 pound-feet of torque. Diesels are somewhat of a puzzle for these two trucks. Chevrolet reported it would offer a 3.0-liter inline-six diesel, and gave no points of interest other than it will beat the opposition. Portage's Powerstroke 3.0-liter makes 250 drive and 440 pound-feet of torque, so anticipate that the Chevy motor will be in that ballpark. Smash says that the EcoDiesel 3.0-liter V6 will return, however no points of interest were given. The present model makes 240 pull and 420 pound-feet of torque, so the new form will most likely be close. Portage simply declared the F-150 will get the 3.0-liter V6 turbodiesel. At long last, all Rams will utilize 8-speed automatics, with an alternate one for V6 and for V8. The Silverado will get a 10-speed program with a 6.2-liter V8 and the diesel. In spite of the fact that no transmission was declared for the 5.3-liter V8, the present model uses an 8-speed programmed, so we would expect the same for the better one. Like the Silverado, the F-150 utilization's a 10-speed program. Truth be told, the transmissions are almost the same, because of an improvement association amongst GM and Ford. Rough terrain renditions. For the 2019 model year, Chevrolet has made an extreme rough terrain variation to coordinate the Ram Rebel. It's known as the Trail Boss. It goes a stage past the standard Z71 rough terrain bundle, yet incorporates that bundle's highlights. It accompanies a locking back differential, slip plates, Rancho stuns, a 2-inch lift, and get dirt road romping tires. What's more, obviously, the Trail Boss looks more forceful with a dark front sash. The Ram 1500 Rebel proceeds for 2019. As opposed to the Chevy Trail Boss, the Rebel just gets a 1-inch suspension lift. Be that as it may, similar to the Trail Boss, it has a locking back differential, slip plates and go 4x4 romping tires. The Rebel likewise gains slope drop power and redesigned stuns, yet from Bilstein rather than Rancho. The Rebel can accompany air suspension, as well. What's more, the Rebel will keep on getting an extraordinary dark grille and intense Rebel badging. Between the two, it's most likely up to your inclination of style and brand. All things considered, neither of those truly stack up against the Ford F-150 Raptor, the lord of full-measure wilderness rompers. The Raptor is controlled by a high-yield variant of the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6, useful for 450 drive and 510 pound-feet of torque. Notwithstanding the knock-in control, the Raptor gets husky tires and wheels, Fox stuns, wide bumpers, and that's just the beginning. Load choices. Smash has had a demise grasp on the lockable and bed stockpiling market with its Ram box, and that component proceeds on the new model, yet observes new rivalry from Chevrolet. The Ram box keeps on working the same as it generally has, fitting stockpiling compartments into the bed sides with lockable tops on the highest points of the bed sides. On the Silverado, there are currently accessible embed freight boxes. They sit over the wheel curves and appear to consume up comparative room as Ram box, however they seem, by all accounts, to be removable and not to require an exceptional bed. The F-150 doesn't accompany any lockable stockpiling in the bed. The Silverado is by all accounts the ruler with regards to payload limit. The new truck bed is 6.75 inches more extensive than earlier and, on account of taller bumpers, is more profound, as well. In any case, dislike the Ram or F-150 fall behind. It's little contrasts between the three models, however we'll need to sit tight for full specs to truly look at. Inside. Every one of the three trucks include extensive, all-around selected insides. For some time, the F-150 was the reasonable class pioneer, however it was additionally the most up-to-date. Presently it appears like a toss-up. For 2019, the Ram and Silverado seem, by all accounts, to be a development of what preceded. The plan is perfect and rough, with substantial controls that ought to be anything but difficult to utilize while wearing work gloves. There are a lot of little pockets and payload receptacles all through the lodges. The Ram specifically emerges with a genuinely enormous Focus Reassure. The infotainment is a toss-up between the three. However by Ram takes the cake on estimate. Upper trim models get another 12-inch infotainment show that would give Tesla a keep running for its cash. In any case, the new Silverado and F-150 keep running on the most recent emphasis of Chevy MyLink and Ford Sync. Every one of the three have various USB ports for both charging and network sprinkled all through.